Alright everyone, here's the next part of my birthday special for Geena Lorenzo, in which, as you see, we're back on the Super Nintendo, and we're going to play Jeopardy! Let's see how we do.
This is Jeopardy!
Let's play.
Here are the categories.
For the categories, we have Dogs in Literature, Screenwriters, U.S. Geography, good, Firsts, Weather, and the last category is France. Okay. Let's start with Dogs in Literature 100.
The answer is
Sherlock Holmes solved the mystery of the devilish hound of this family. Who are the Baskervilles? Because the novel is Hound of the Baskervilles. Oops, there we go. I'll continue in that category, please.
the answer is
He knocked over the screen concealing the Wizard of Oz. Who is Toto? Dogs in Literature 300.
the answer is
In this book, Nick Charles is asked as a Schnauzer, but in films it was a wire-haired terrier. What is the Thin Man? I'm pretty sure that's right. Yep. Very good.
the answer is
Okay. Gary Owen is the bloody mangy mongrel in the Cyclops episode of this James Joyce novel. What is Ulysses? That's right.
the answer is
Breed of John Steinbeck's Charlie in Travels with Charlie. What is a beagle? It's not a beagle. Let's see if Sue knows this one any better than I do. What do you say, Sue? A poodle? Charlie's a poodle, not a beagle. That's okay. Sue is now tied with me for the lead, and we have 5 categories left. Where's she going? Screenwriters, okay.
the answer is
John Huston and Ray Bradbury brought this Melville classic to the screen. What is Moby Dick? I'll take screenwriters for 200, please.
the answer is
If you got up and see her sometime, she might have been writing I'm No Angel or Klondike Annie. Who is Mae West? Screenwriters 300.
the answer is
The star of Harold and Maude wrote Pat and Mike with her husband, Garson Kanin. Oh, who starred in Harold and Maude? Oh, Ruth Gordon, of course. Rob now has his first bit of cash. Let's see where he goes next. Firsts, okay.
the answer is
The Sumerians, not Fred Flintstone, got this rolling around 3,500 BC. What is the wheel? I'll go with first for 200.
the answer is
Appropriately named comic strip, which was the first to appear in a newspaper in color. What is the Yellow Kid?
the answer is
The first Trans U.S. highway was completed from New York to here. What is San Francisco?
the answer is
First president to be inaugurated in Washington, D.C. Let's see if Rob knows this one. That was Thomas Jefferson. Oh, okay. Thomas Jefferson. Over to France now.
The answer is.
After the revolution, Villatte de Duc supervised the repair of this famed French cathedral. What is Notre Dame? France for 200.
The answer is.
Until recently, France's finance ministry was headquartered in this museum. What is the Louvre?
The answer is.
You can travel about 270 kilometers per hour on the TGV, which is this type of transportation. Oh, come on, Sue. Do you have to look down on the buzzer like that? Yeah, she did. It's a train.
The answer is.
Oh, no. Dan Goldenpaul founded both this first radio quiz show and an almanac of the same name. What is information, please? France 400.
The answer is.
Guinness says it took 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days to build at a cost of 7,799,401 francs and 31 centimes, however you say it. What is the Eiffel Tower? France 500.
The answer is.
Between 1871 and 1945, ownership of this disputed region between passed back and forth between Germany and France. Alsace-Lorraine. Yep, however you say it. Either way. Rob's up to $1,200, and he makes the next selection.
The answer is.
Okay. Author of Exodus, who wrote the screenplay for Gunfight at the OK Corral. Who is Leon Uris? Screenwriters for 500, please.
The answer is.
Charles MacArthur and Ben Hecht adapted Wuthering Heights for film, but not this, their own 1928 hit play. What is Front Page? U.S. Geography for 100.
The answer is.
This area in the Dakotas was named for its difficult terrain, not for its wild frontiersmen. What are the Badlands? For 200, U.S. Geography.
The answer is.
The waters off Cape Hatteras in this state have been called the graveyard of the Atlantic. What is North Carolina? U.S. Geography for 300.
The answer is.
This region between the Appalachians and the Atlantic coastal plain was named for a region in Italy. What is the Piedmont? Yeah. U.S. Geography for 400.
The answer is.
Rivers that eventually reach the Atlantic are separated from those reaching the Pacific by this. Sue. That's the Continental Divide. Tied with Rob for second place at $1,200 apiece. We're going to weather for 100.
The answer is.
Correct. Daily newspaper illustration that shows isobars and temperatures. Rob. That's a weather map.
The answer is.
Both the Army's Field Artillery Center and Geronimo's grave are at Fort Sill in this state. Sue. That's in Oklahoma. Oh, the state above me. Alright. Sue now takes second place. We know the Daily Double is in the weather category. Is it in the $200 clue?
The answer is.
It's not. Line where a cold air mass meets hot air. What is a front? 300, please.
The answer is.
Name of the wind which flows down the eastern slopes of the Rocky Mountains, raising temperatures quickly. Rob. That's a Chinook, which is also the name of a type of salmon. Okay, Rob. You got a 50-50 shot at finding that daily double. Is it in the $400 clue? There it is. And he's going to wager all 1,600. Here's your clue in weather. The average weather conditions of a region over a long period of time, and it's climate. He got it right. And we have one clue left on the board for $500. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, please.
The answer is.
Name for the temperature at which water vapor in the atmosphere begins to condense. Sue. That's the dew point. So Sue is at $2,200, Rob is $3,200, and I'm in the lead with $4,300. It's a bit of a close game right now. But Sue goes first.
Here are the categories.
For Double Jeopardy, the categories are plastics, word origins, patriotic songs, the 1970s, department stores, and sports. Okay, good. Let's get going.
The answer is.
This trademark brand has become the common term for petroleum jelly. What is Vaseline? Word origins for 400.
The answer is.
From GP for General Purpose Army Vehicle. What's a Jeep?
The answer is.
Table d'hôte, serving the same meal to all diners, comes from this language, which also gave us cuisine. What is French? Word origins 800.
The answer is.
Teddy Roosevelt term for someone charging others with corruption. What is a muckraker? And 500.
The answer is.
1,000, excuse me. Adjective for an independent contractor, it was originally a mercenary with his own sphere. What is a freelance? $7,300 right now. I'm going to go with department stores for 200.
The answer is.
Completes the phrase, does Macy's tell? What is Gimbals? Department stores 400.
The answer is.
Department store featured in the film Splash and Moscow on the Hudson. What is Bloomingdale's? Department stores for 6.
The answer is.
Last name of a Detroit store owner or the car named for him. What is Hudson? Department store is 800. 8,500, please. At the turn of the century, this Chicago merchant was the world's largest dry goods retailer. It was Marshall Field. $17,000.
The answer is.
While many chains started in New York or Chicago, his began in Kimmerer, Wyoming. Got locked down on the buzzer. J.C. Penney. Yep, I knew that one, but it's okay. Sue is tied with Rob for second place, but they both trail me by quite a margin. The 1970s, 200.
The answer is.
After he died January 13th, 1978, his widow Muriel was appointed to fill out his Senate term. Rob. And he doesn't know. Humphrey. That is right. Next.
The answer is.
In July 1988, Soviet Olympic Committee head Yuri Titov was issued the first club card. One of these. What is a credit card? Plastics 400.
The answer is.
In 1868, John W. Hyatt created the first celluloid to replace the ivory balls used in this sport. What is billiards? Plastic 600.
The answer is.
Meaning upon oxygen, it's any of the reasons that form a strong adhesion. What is an epoxy? Plastics 800.
The answer is.
In 1988, this Danish city made out of little plastic bricks celebrated its 20th anniversary. Ow! Legoland is correct. Rob goes back into second place, but he still trails me by a margin. The other day of the double, it's his last chance to try to make a move here. He's going to go 2,800 on this clue. He escaped 2 assassination attempts in September 1975, and that's Gerald Ford. Rob is up to 6,600. There are no more daily doubles.
The answer is.
On November 16, 1933, President Nixon signed the bill authorizing construction of this 789-mile-long project. Rob. The Alaska Pipeline. Correct.
The answer is.
The plastic fiber that was the title of the 1981 film starring the late Divine. What is polyester? Over 19,000 now.
The answer is.
In 1975, NASA launched Viking 1 and 2, and in 1977 launched 2 space probes with this name, Sue. Voyager.
The answer is.
The team of Pam Schreiber and this champion have won more women's doubles titles than any other team. Who is Martina Navratilova? Sports 400.
The answer is.
In golf, a bunker isn't a fortified position, but this type of hazard. What is a divot? That's not correct. Rob. It's a sand trap. Oh, I was thinking that, but somewhere in the back of my mind, but it didn't come to me right away. Let's keep going.
The answer is.
In 1976, President Ford awarded this piano virtuoso the Medal of Freedom, the highest U.S. civilian honor. Who is Liberace? It's not Liberace. Sue. Arthur Rubinstein. Okay.
The answer is.
An actor named Thomas A. Beckett said he wrote this patriotic gem, while others claimed it too. What is Columbia Gem of the Ocean? Okay, 400.
The answer is.
Next. It was originally a poem titled The Defense of Fort McHenry. What is the Star Spangled Banner?
The answer is.
Second line of this beloved patriotic song is Land That I Love. What is God Bless America?
The answer is.
Song that says you're the emblem of the land I love. What is your grand old flag?
The answer is.
The song parody Be Kind to Your Web-Footed Friends is sung to the tune of this patriotic march. What is the Stars and Stripes Forever?
The answer is.
Trick term for a player scoring 3 goals in one game. What's a hat trick?
The answer is.
The only woman since sung to Geena to win the gold in ladies figure skating at 2 consecutive Olympics. Sue. That's Katarina Witt. We have one clue left on the board for $1,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
The answer is.
After the Atlanta Braves went on the 17-game losing streak in 1977, he made himself the team's manager. Ted Turner. I was thinking him, but I held back. Sue has $7,000. Rob has $7,600, and I have $21,000. Category is the movies. Geena says this fairy tale has been the subject of more movies than any other. And I did a 75th anniversary special for this particular Disney animated classic earlier this year.
The final Jeopardy answer is.
It is indeed Cinderella. A classic. Did Sue get Cinderella? No. So she drops all the way down to $1,000. Did Rob come up with Cinderella? He did not. He drops to $3,000. I, on the other hand, did come up with it. So I ended up with $25,252, and I'll see you all for the next game right after this.